Hi friends, and welcome. Welcome to my channel, but also welcome to my very first how-to video. Today's video is different from the others on my channel, but please check those out as well. But today we're going to be talking about different microphones to use with GoPro when you're filming in the car. Here's what we're going to look at today. We're going to start off with looking at the internal microphone that's built into the GoPro itself, and then we will add the GoPro Media Mod to that and see how it sounds and what's going on with it. We will step up from there to the Movo VXR10 cardioid mic, and then add a SHURE Lavalier to the mix and see what happens with it, and top it all off with the Saramonic Blink500 B2 set. And please note that we are on a private closed course driving today. It's not private, but we are at a local school parking lot, and it's the weekend, so school is out today. So please don't be trying to do all these kind of tests, you know, out on a highway or something dumb like that. So we're going to look at the quality and see if as we change microphones, if it makes any difference in the sound. Our first test here is just the GoPro internal microphone itself. And as you can see, we've got just the GoPro mounted here on the windshield and using just the internal microphone for that. You know, my wife, wonderful lady that she is also very, very brilliant. I mean, she's like, you know, was a research scientist, and she's got like, you know, several US patents. And so that kind of balances out the household, you know, with her there, graduated magna cum laude, and I graduated, thank the Lordy, and you know, she's got all these patents and stuff. So with her so smart and everything, it sort of balances things out in the household, having her there and me. So, but one thing I learned from her, one thing that I have learned from her, absolutely, is that when you're doing scientific type tests, you know, and we're testing things here, that you only change one variable at a time. Only going to change one thing at a time. So that's all we're going to be changing today. Everything is going to stay the same. We're going to be in the same car, on the same route, driving the same, internal control, everything the same, camera the same. The only thing we're going to change is the microphone, and we'll see if that makes any difference in the quality of the sound that we get. Now what we have here is the GoPro. It's mounted in the GoPro Media Mod, and the GoPro Media Mod I need to check because there are two ways to set it. You can set it with the microphone in stereo, which if you're vlogging, that's probably a good thing to do, because then you can pick up your voice from behind. But if you're in the car, you only want them coming from the microphone in the front. Otherwise, the microphone in the back is going to tend to pick up a lot of car noise and things like that. So I'm going to pause here and just double check, make sure we're set only from the front for the front microphone. Be right back. All right, I'm back. And yes, I am only recording from the front microphone, and that is the way you would want to have it set if you're recording in the car. Again, vlogging, you might want the stereo effect, but in the car, you only want that. So everything is staying the same. The route, the car, the controls, the camera, everything is exactly the same. My voice, me, all that, except that we're only changing the microphone. So only one thing at a time will be changing. This again is the test number 2, which is with the GoPro Media Mod and the internal microphone set on front mic. So now we have test number 3 going on up here. As you can see, we've got the Movo microphone mounted up here on and plugged into the Media Mod. Now, one thing about the GoPro Media Mod is you have to use that in order to use any other additional microphones. So, you know, the GoPro has its own internal microphone, but then if you add the Media Mod, that should be an upgraded microphone, and then, but that also allows you to plug in additional, even more upgraded microphones, but you have to be able to plug them into the Media Mod, not directly into the GoPro itself. So in this instance, we're using the Movo and I will put descriptions of all these microphones down in the description underneath the video, so you can look them up and see exactly which brand and models and everything that they are. And I will say this, I have no idea how this test, well, I have an idea of how I think this test is going to come out as far as which microphone I think sounds the best, but I really don't know for sure. And also note that I will not be doing any enhancing of the sound in post-editing. So whatever we hear from the sound of the microphones, that's what you will be hearing when you listen to the video. And so I won't make any sound adjustments on the tests that we do, so that we should get a, you know, fair comparison. Again, this is test number 3 with the Movo microphone plugged into the GoPro Media Mod. Everything else the same. So this is test number 4 now with the SHURE Lavalier mic. It's plugged into the GoPro Media Mod there, and I've got it as a lav right here on my shirt. Now, in thinking about these tests, the deal is I'm looking at 3 different things. One is price, and we're actually testing them from lowest to highest in price, and also is convenience or ease of use. If they're not easy, simple to use, you're probably not going to use it. And number 3 is the quality of sound. So all of those I think are kind of important. And you know, if you get really good quality of sound from this, the fact that you're tethered to it may or may not be a big issue. If you're driving across country and you're going to be plugged in for a long time and comment occasionally on different things, with, you know, being plugged in is not a big deal. If you're going to be stopping and starting and jumping in and out of the car and vlogging about things while you're driving, then maybe being tethered is indeed a really big deal. I've had really good results with this microphone in the studio, but there again wasn't jumping in and out. Although I would say I found it to be a very hot mic. In other words, it's real sensitive. It has really loud sound, and in the studio camera, I'm able to adjust that sound volume down, and that may be the case of what we need to do here. But again, I'm not going to make any adjustments on the sound coming out of the microphones on these tests in the video. So what you hear is what you get. So that's the SHURE Lavalier mic. Alrighty folks, we are up to test number 5. That is the Saramonic Blink500. Now, I have my suspicions that this is going to be the best sounding one, but I could be wrong because I have not done these tests previously, so I don't know for sure. And again, I will hear it when you hear it on the video, and no adjustments will be made. So I will say this. This one is easy to use. It has a receiver here you mount right on the camera, and in this case the Media Mod, and then you've got a little clip-on microphone right here on my shirt that you can use. And it also comes with a lav mic, regular clip-on lav mic that plugs into this receiver. So if you don't want the receiver to show, you can wear it down on your belt and run the mic cord up. So convenient, it's very convenient. We'll see how the sound compares. Now, as we say, this is our final one, and so it's the most expensive one. So you may not want to start with that one, or may not even want to end with that one. My other videos are around motivational encouragement talks about be better and do good. But my youngest son, Travis, occasionally reminds me that even though, yes, it's good to be better, sometimes it's good enough. Whatever the project is, whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to achieve, it's good enough. And so as we look at the sound on here, you may not need the most expensive microphone. Now, let me also say, there are microphones that are way a lot more expensive than any of these we've tested today. And maybe any of these we've tested are good enough. And you'll have to look at that again. I'll put the descriptions down below. One thing I'll say is this could be for anybody. Now, I know I'm using the GoPro Hero 8 Black, but if you're using the new version, the Hero 9, the same principles would apply. If you're using your iPhone or your smartphone, the same principles would apply. If you're using any camera that has a microphone adapter, the same principles would apply. So maybe you would like your home videos to sound better. Maybe you just want, the thing things you share with your friends and family to sound good. And maybe you are a new YouTuber and you want your videos to sound as good as they can. So, you know, this will be a good test to help you determine how you can how you can enhance the sound. If you like the video, please go down below, give it a thumbs up, click that like button for me. It really does make a big difference, and I appreciate it so much. As we close out today, I want to say thank you for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Hey, if you can notice a difference in the sound, or one of the microphones sounds better to you than the others, would you go down below, leave it in the comments. Comment which one you thought had the best quality sound, which one you like better. And also, if you have a different setup, if you have a great microphone setup that works for you and you really, really like it, please feel free, go down below, put it in the comments, share that with us so that we can learn from that as well. Hope you enjoyed my very first how-to video, and hopefully I will get better and better at making these. I found out it's a bit of a challenge. It's quite different than just sitting in the studio and talking. There's a lot more to it. And I think I'll make some how-to videos about how I make videos, and maybe that'll be of interest. Hey, if you think it would be, go down in the comments, let me know. Thanks for watching. See you next time.